All right, so today is lesson 5 of this workshop, and this is where I know things get more difficult. So um, I'm gonna go through um, the first challenge, and then just see how long that takes, and then if if that goes fast and the second one goes fast, then I'll probably just do the first and second one today because I believe this third one requires just more explanation on my part. And then the fourth one will also require its own video as the third one, just because I need practice and I don't want to make these videos super long. So, challenge 1 is map through the data rows array and return a list of movie docs. List of movie docs. And for this, I don't know again if this is expecting a list like this, or if it's expecting like an array list. So we'll just see, I guess. So map, and we want to do. Let's just this also has a lot of functions here, so I'm wondering if, or I know we need to use some of these. So if we do prop doc, of the, what is this? Just data dot rows. Sorry, data dot rows. Okay, that's all it wanted. It just literally wanted a like an array list, not a HTML list. Okay, so and prop, for those, if you don't know, prop is basically it's a function. So map, the first argument to map is a function. So prop is a function, and it's looking for this property on the item being passed through. So because we know that in this data.rows, each item has a doc property, we can say use the prop function, look for the doc property on that object, that item being passed through, which is an object, and then return to me that document. And then map returns a list or an array. Okay, so challenge 2 is map through the data rows array, then filter all movies that were filmed before 1990. So map through the data rows array, then filter all movies that were filmed before 1990. So if we just want the we can do the same thing as we did above, prop doc, and then here that's map. I guess we could technically use compose here. It's not necessary, but sometimes you like doing things. So the last function is filter. So we'll do that there. The first function is map. Why do we want to map if we just need to so if I were to do this in normal, it would be data.rows.filter. So I mean we don't need any. See, and that's kind of this problem solving thing, and why sometimes it's difficult is instead of um, as you talk it out or as you work through it, you start to realize what you need to do. So actually, we will want to. Okay, I'm going to compose, filter, and then map, prop, doc. Okay, so we want to get all the documents, and that'll give us an array of like these objects, and then we want to filter by was it the filmed before 1990? So then we could do prop year is less than 1990. 1990. And then here do the data dot rows. I'm doing less than on a string. What if we just convert this to a number? So nope, that doesn't work. Prop year. Maybe we should just be doc dot year. Okay, so it doesn't like that. What does it get? Let's see. Expected. Sorry, I never scroll up the right amount. Here we go. What is not defined? And then this will be and then map. The map will be the first argument here. Nope, doesn't like that either. Okay, so let's see. Something is not defined. So if we remove that, is it still saying the same thing? Filter. This is. Why is it yelling about this? It's not that. I mean, it shouldn't be that, but what is the underline it is complaining about? It's in the So I think this is probably actually a problem with my with the test. Is that what that's saying? Let's look at the projects. Then we'll go to Cybertron. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want the collection. There we go. Cybertron level 4. And here, I'm just going to paste the same thing I have here for challenge 2. But if I scroll up, I guarantee it's still not right. Exercise. Oh, I'm on 5. That's my bad. 5. Test. Where is that? Yeah, so it's let's make sure that error is not still there. Okay, so if I save that, it should now go back to here. If I make sure I copy both of these, whoop, too far, and refresh. Let's do paste. Yeah. So that was a problem with my tests. If you couldn't see that over there, the test did not import the right number of, the underline function. So if I go back and do this, we can make this prop year. That will not pass because I think well, obviously that's not. Let's do this. Do that, and then prop doc and then compose. So that one closes, that one closes, and then that's too many right there. Okay, so it doesn't like prop. Okay, well, we'll just leave that off. Let's see what the, if we pluck year. Nope. I don't think I can pass. No, that would make sense. Let's see. I know we had this set up in our tests. I did this forever ago. Pluck doc prop year less than. Okay, so it's. I guess it converts that. So if we just copy this function from the test and use it on here, we do this is getting into like multiple composition almost, so because this is a function technically. haven't gotten the prop. I guess, let's see, prop year, and then some of this is just exploration. Okay, no, that doesn't work. So we'll just go back and we'll just do doc dot year is less nope. Oh, okay. So that passes. So yeah, I'm not ultimately. I'll have to toy around with those functions, but I mean, this is obviously really nice. I was just trying to see if I could do the use any of these other functions to add multiple functions, like use multiple functions in the filter. So that is challenge 1 and 2 here. These should have been much easier, but hopefully some of the detailed like struggle is helpful to people too. So that's why I'll keep all this in the video. And then the next one will be reducing, and this is more real world what you see. I'm not going to do this now. I might go ahead and record another video, but this is reducing into an object of arrays. So it's more like you're not reducing down to one singular thing, but you're reducing into a new data structure, and that's a lot more common in work. So that's why I want to keep it in its own video.